Right, afternoon all. This is the second installment of the 60-second shoot shots, if that makes sense. What it is, in case you haven't seen this before, this is the second video. On my Instagram, I put up quick videos that are 60 seconds long, explaining why I take a certain shot, and I'll show you the picture at the end. So what I'll do is save them up, sort of 5, 6 or 7 of them, and turn them into a YouTube video and put them on here. So if you're not on Instagram, you can watch them here, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can watch them on here. Hope it makes sense. Yeah, cool. Right, if you drive up the A30 towards Oakhampton, go past Oakhampton, up on the left you'll see this big popular copse of beech trees. Every time I drive past it and I'm working, I think there's a shot there, so I've just popped back on a Saturday morning to get a shot. Not much colour in this, so I'm probably going to make it black and white. I'm going to put the copse of beech trees to the bottom left hand corner third in my frame. There's some really funky clouds which I'm going to punch up a little bit in post. F10, 125th of a second. Probably 16 by 9 crop. Nice dark foreground, dark trees, funky clouds, black and white. Here it is. On the A386 from Tavistock to the A30, set down to the right is this tin mine called Wheel Bexley, I think it's called. The reason I stopped to take a picture is because behind me, behind you, there's really bright sunlight coming through, and behind the mine is some dodgy looking clouds that look like they're going to drop a load of water. So fingers crossed, when you've got light behind you, water in front of you, you get rainbows. So what I'm going for is, I'm going to frame it up with the mine in the bottom left hand third of the frame, moody sky, and hopefully a nice big rainbow over the top. Fingers crossed. So I'm going to hang around, see what happens. Probably going to shoot F10. At the minute my shutter speed's about 125th of a second, but that's going to change because when the rain starts it might get darker, but around there. Fingers crossed, this is what it looks like if it happens. Right, those of you that follow me on YouTube, you know I pretty much use a tripod all the time. This particular shot, I need to be stood right in the middle of the road, so bugger that. By the time I set it up, a car's probably going to come. And if you can see, this road, the B3357, goes all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Some really funky clouds right at the end of the picture. Probably bottom third's going to be the road and the land. Top 2 thirds is going to be the sky, which I'm going to darken a bit because make it nice and funky. There's a couple of road signs here which I'm probably going to clone out because I don't want that in the picture at all. The road's going to be smack bang in the middle of the picture. Should be a nice shot. ISO 400 f8 hundredths of a second. I'm probably going to focus down by where that yellow sign is, which is in the bottom third of the picture. I reckon that'll be a pretty cool picture. .3357, Buckfordsley's that way, Tavistock's that way, Princetown's that way. And as you come from Tavistock, you're greeted with this cool river that meanders up. There's some beech trees up on top there, underexposed the sky a bit, so it's a bit more moody. Shooting on about 135mm, f8, shutter speed is coming out at 40th of a second because it's quite dark. I'm focused just on the bottom of the start of the river, really. There's my hand. Focus down here somewhere. F8 should get it all in. Plus I'm on a long lens, 135mm. Yeah, this is what it looks like. I really like this shot here. Looking down this ramp here, got a nice sky, loads of leading lines. The sky's not much brighter, but I've got a 0.6 soft graduated filter just to slow the sky down a little bit. Because of this down post here, I'm having to come in and shoot quite wide because I like this post in the frame, but what I'm doing is shooting wide. I'm shooting more of the picture than what I actually need. At the minute, that post there is bending in because I'm so close and wide, but I know when I get back on the computer, when I straighten the picture up, I'm going to lose a bit of the edges, so I'm shooting the scene wider than what it really needs to be. This is what it looks like. Quick shot on my way home from work, Gampton Creek. I've got to do a video from here in the future, which I will do. Going for a long exposure of about 20 seconds. Shooting about f11 because I want to smooth the water out, get a long exposure, get a little bit of movement in the clouds. Looks quite good. It's a bit purple, bit of a purple tinge to it, but yeah, it looks pretty good. So on a tripod, 0.9 soft graduated filter to slow the sky down because the sky's a little bit brighter. 20-second exposure, smooth out that water. Right, it's getting dark now, so I don't know if you can see me or not, but behind me is Haytor. Over there, and the road that runs past Haytor, heading onto Dartmoor, comes around here, and the sun's just set behind whatever tall that is. I don't know, I'll put it up on the screen if I can find out. Loads going on in the foreground, loads of boulders, loads of granite, and then that tall there, and then some funky colours in the sky. I'm shooting on f14. I'm focused on these rocks in the foreground here. I've got a 0.9 hard grad because that sky, believe it or not, is really, really bright compared to the foreground. And this is what it looks like. Cheers for watching. See you in the next vid. Cheers. Bye.